Fresh reports suggest that Apple has officially begun production testing for its next flagship devices, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max. With the expected September launch now less than 7 months away, the company appears to be entering one of the most decisive stages in the entire hardware development cycle. This phase is where prototypes begin transitioning from engineering samples into units that closely resemble final retail products. The update comes from a recent post shared on Weibo by well-known industry leaker Fixed Focus Digital, who claims both Pro models have reached what is being called mass production testing. In manufacturing terms, this is a late-stage milestone that typically indicates a device is approaching readiness for large-scale assembly. At this point, the design validation test phase usually evolves into the production validation test. During PVT, manufacturers activate portions of the production line to simulate real manufacturing conditions without committing to full output. The objective is highly technical but straightforward: evaluate production yields, identify potential defects, confirm assembly tolerances, and ensure each component integrates precisely before ramping to full capacity. Even minor inefficiencies discovered here can significantly impact launch supply, so this stage is critical for meeting release timelines. The timing strongly implies that Apple remains on track for its traditional fall launch window in 2026, at least for the Pro variants. Meanwhile, the standard iPhone 18 model is rumored to follow a different schedule entirely, potentially arriving in early 2027. If accurate, this would reinforce Apple's evolving strategy of separating its mainstream and premium releases, with Pro models continuing to dominate the annual September spotlight. One of the most important technologies currently undergoing validation is the new A20 Pro processor. Industry sources indicate this chip could be manufactured using a 2-nanometer fabrication process, representing a substantial generational leap. Shrinking transistor size typically delivers multiple benefits simultaneously, including higher computational performance, improved power efficiency, and reduced heat output. For users, that translates into faster app performance, smoother multitasking, and potentially longer battery endurance despite increasing feature complexity. For demanding workloads such as gaming, AI processing, and professional-grade video capture, efficiency gains at the silicon level often produce the most noticeable real-world improvements. If the SIMM transition materializes as expected, the A20 Pro could become one of the most significant mobile chip upgrades in recent years. Another major hardware innovation being tested involves a mechanical variable aperture camera system. Unlike conventional smartphone cameras that rely on a fixed aperture and software processing, this design physically adjusts the lens opening depending on lighting conditions. The mechanism operates similarly to the human eye, widening in low light environments to capture more illumination and narrowing in bright scenes to preserve detail and prevent overexposure. This hardware approach offers advantages beyond simple exposure control. A variable aperture can create more natural depth of field effects, producing authentic background blur without depending entirely on computational portrait algorithms. It also improves flexibility in group photography, where photographers often struggle to keep multiple subjects in focus simultaneously. By modifying aperture size, the camera can increase depth of field when needed, allowing both foreground and background elements to remain sharp. Macro photography may also benefit significantly. A narrower aperture increases the range of focus in close-up shots, enabling sharper detail capture for small subjects. If Apple executes this feature effectively, it could appeal strongly to mobile photography enthusiasts seeking DSLR-like control from a smartphone. Connectivity improvements are another area of focus. The upcoming Pro models are expected to include Apple's second-generation in-house 5G modem, commonly referred to as the C2. The first-generation modem debuted in a budget-oriented device and supported only sub-6 GHz networks. The newer version is expected to expand compatibility to include both sub-6 GHz and high-band millimeter wave frequencies, enabling faster peak speeds and improved performance in dense urban environments where advanced infrastructure exists. From a production standpoint, full-scale manufacturing is anticipated to ramp up during the summer months. This aligns with Apple's long-established supply chain cadence, which prioritizes building sufficient launch inventory ahead of its fall keynote event. Meanwhile, the base iPhone 18 reportedly remains earlier in development, likely within engineering validation test or early DVT stages, consistent with its rumored delayed release window. Looking beyond the Pro lineup, 2026 could also introduce a major design milestone: Apple's first foldable smartphone. Early reports suggest a premium price range between $2,000 and $2,500, positioning the device at the very top of the market. Perhaps the most intriguing rumor is the possibility of a nearly crease-free internal display, a challenge that competing foldable manufacturers have struggled to fully solve. Achieving this would represent a notable engineering breakthrough and could redefine expectations for foldable hardware. For now, several months remain before any official announcements. However, entering production validation testing is one of the strongest indicators, yet that development is progressing smoothly behind the scenes. As summer approaches, leaks and supply chain insights will likely accelerate, revealing additional details about performance, design, and features. If the rumored upgrades, including the 7 processor, mechanical aperture camera, and enhanced modem, make it into final production units, the iPhone 18 Pro series could deliver one of the most meaningful generational improvements Apple has introduced in years.